हरि ओम। उच्चंड कथोपनिषद प्रथम अध्याय द्वितीय वल्ली मंत्र नंबर 18। न जायते म्रियते वा विपश्चित् नायं कुतश्चित् न बभूव कश्चित् अजो नित्य शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे हन्ता जन्मन्यते हन्तुम्
हन्ता जन्मनये हन्तु
हतश्चेन्मन्यत हतम् उभोतो नो विजानीतः नायं हन्ति न हन्यते नोरणीयान् महतो मह्यान् आत्मास्य चन्तो निहितो गुहायाम् समक्रतु पश्यति पीतशोका धातु प्रसादा महिमानम् आत्मना। मंत्र 21। अशीनो दूरं व्रजति शयानो याति सर्वतः कस्तं मदामेदं देवं मदन्यो ज्ञातुमर्हति। हरि ओम। Most welcome to this session of Katho Upanishad. This is the real Upanishad section. Katho Upanishad प्रथम अध्याय द्वितीय वल्ली मंत्र number 18 onwards. All the Jnana starts. We have seen the first two mantras of mantra 18 and 19. They have been quoted in the Bhagavad Gita also. Na jayate mriyate va kadachit, and also the anta jagmanyate hantu ubhoto no vidarita ayam hanti na hanyate. These are two very seminary works in the Katha Upanishad that the self is neither born nor it dies, and it is aja. It never originated upon anything because it's all the time there. So it is birthless, it is deathless, it doesn't in undecaying, and it is very ancient. So this body may be killed, but consciousness or Atma continues because it is all the time there. No jayate, no jayate. We don't know when it started. Let's not get into that because it is Shashwata and Purana. It is eternal and everlasting. Same way he says, Antajat manyat hantum. If the killer thinks that he killed somebody, or for any small matter also, if you think you did something, and the person who got killed, he thinks that, oh, I am killed. Both are agya. Both are not knowing the real aspects. Because you cannot kill anybody, or you can be killed by anybody. Because nayam hanti na hanyate. Can't kill, nor will be killed. So, this is also in the Bhagavad Gita. The next mantra is another beautiful mantra was Anoraniyan Mahato Mahyan. The Atma is subtler than the subtlest, it is greater than the greatest, and it's in my heart, it's lodged in my heart, everybody's heart. And how do you know that? If you are free from desires, a man who is free from desires, his mind is composed, he concentrates on himself, then he beholds the majesty of the self. He becomes free from sorrow. These aspects we have already analyzed. The Atma or the consciousness is the tiniest also. In the micro level also, you see with the microscope, you cannot see. You see the macroscope, telescope also, you cannot see. I mean, greater than that. So, you can only see if you look within, concentrate in your heart, and it is sitting there. So that is the beauty of that consciousness, that Atma. And once you know this Atma, the result of that is you are free from sorrow. सब दुख दूर हो जाए. Tarati sokam atmavit. In another Upanishad said Tarati sokam atmavit. Atmavit, the person who knows the Atma, the Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, he goes beyond sorrow. This mantra we have analyzed in detail. Now we come to the next one, which is also beautiful, because now we are going through the real Brahma Vidya. If you see all these, you study all the scriptures, Bhagavad Gita or Upanishads or any sister, you try to find out where is the Brahma Vidya, what is Brahma Vidya, then you see this, the Atma Jnana. What is the nature of Atma? What is the nature of consciousness that you come to know here? You don't try to know the. You know the Atma by doing nothing, desireless. You don't have to have any wishful thinking that I must know. Some people sit in meditation and try to experience the Brahman. How can you experience the Brahman? Or how you cannot experience the Brahman? How you cannot? Because you are experiencing the Brahman all the time. Without that experience of Brahman or Atma or consciousness, you cannot be alive now. That is all the time experienced. So trying to experience the Brahman in the time of, the dhyana is misnomer. So same way, let's go forward to the next mantra. Asino duram brajati swayano yati sarvataha kastam madamedam devam madanyo gyantum marihati. Asino. Asino means, Pithasana, Manchasana. Either Asina means sitting. So sitting, Duram Brajati. Brajati means travels or goes. So sitting, he goes far. See, sitting, it goes far. Then Sayano Yati Sarvata. Sayano means by sleeping, while sleeping, or being stationary at one place, lying down. Yati Sarvata. He goes everywhere. Then Kastam Mada Medam Devam. Then who is that? Mada Madam means mother or mother. Mother means happiness, rejoicing. Amada means not rejoicing. So that Deva, that Atma is, you can say it is all the time rejoicing, and sometimes it is not rejoicing also. So these are all opposites for the same Atma. If that is so, Madanyo Gyanto Marhyati. Madanyo is Mat Anya. Mat Anya. That is apart from me. Apart from me or other than myself, Gyanto Marhyati. Who is able to know this? Because that Atma sitting here, it goes out. Sleeping here, it travels far everywhere. It is it is rejoicing, it is not rejoicing. This type of pairs of opposites are there. So who can know this except the person who is himself? Atma is himself, the self. The self can know it only. So the mantra, the meaning, the basic, the sabdartha or vakyartha of this meaning is: while sitting, it travels far. While sleeping or lying down, it goes everywhere. Who else other than me, myself, can know that God who rejoices and rejoices not? Who is happy, who is happy not? Who rebels, who doesn't rebel? So this Atma, as we know, it can be told as pure consciousness. That pure consciousness is present all the time, everywhere, including inside the body, outside the body. Everywhere the consciousness is pervading. But we consider that the consciousness is in me. This is what we normally think. Actually, this body is in the consciousness, not that the consciousness is in the body. Atma, people say no, मेरा आत्मा है, मेरा आत्मा बोलता है. That means I have a atma. People talk like that. The notion is that I have a atma. But actually, I am atma and I have a body. I am atma, I have a body. The consciousness is everywhere. And I am in that consciousness. So, here in this mantra, the Upanishad is giving contradictory, opposite meanings or attributes of Atma. Three opposite meanings are given. That means sitting, it goes far. Lying down, it travels everywhere. And in rejoicing, it rejoices not. All these are there. So who can know? Because I am the Atma, I am the consciousness, I have the body, so I can know the best. Who else can know this other than me? This is what we will ask here. Tam mada amadam devam. Devam is here that deity or the Atma. Madam amadam. So this differentiation, this separation or knowing that Atma can be possible only by the people who have the intellectual understanding, fine intellect. And all of us who are either studying or learning the Upanishads, obviously they have come to a level when you have the discretionary intellect. You can make out the difference. When we are studying this, you know what is consciousness, what is eating, sitting here and going out, all that, whatever we're discussing here, all of you understand. And you also understand that this Atma is having two conditions. One is it's a real nature, another is the conditioned nature. Condition means pure Atma. That's what that day somebody was asking. Is there something called pure consciousness? Yes, pure consciousness is pure. It's everywhere. But it is like having some upadhi. Upadhi means when that consciousness, the pure consciousness, is in proximity of another, having some other nature, it borrows that nature. Okay. So when the Atma or the consciousness, Chaitanya, is in the body, it also borrows the attributes of the body. What does it mean? When I uh, when I'm tall, I say when the body is tall, we say I am tall, isn't it? So Atma, and that time, even if Atma, I'll think that the Atma is tall, but it's not. But these opposite qualities, what is mentioned here, like rest is there, motion is there, permanent is there, temporary is there. Uh, like you know, all these are opposites, so it is very difficult to know actually what is Atma. Any common person, if you tell him that sitting here, he goes out. It is not possible. Hence, it's difficult to realize and point out what is that Atma. Only a person who has some knowledge and who is experiencing that Brahman or Atma, then only he can know. Who else can know other than myself? It is not a matter of proudly saying that I know Atma. If you say I know Atma, then you don't know Atma. Remember Katho Upanishad? If you say I know, then you don't know. If you say don't know, then you don't know. So all that we have studied, right? So this, when he says Ashino Duram Bradati, that means it is when the body is sitting, body is not having a motion, it's not moving. That time the Atma also moving, can move. And when you are Sayano Yati Sarpada, means when you are lying down, then in the sleeping state, then your consciousness can go everywhere. Okay. What is sleep? Sleep is cessation of activities of senses. That means the sense organs are not working that time. Your mind is not working. In deep sleep, the mind is not working. So, does the consciousness exist or not that time? In deep sleep? In deep sleep, is the consciousness there or not? Atma hai ki nahi hote? Or when you go to deep sleep, then your Atma is gone. ऐसा नहीं है. So, in deep sleep, your mind and senses are subdued. They are not working. They are not functioning. But consciousness is prevailing. And because it's all pervading all the time. So, we think the Atma is sitting, the body is sitting, but the consciousness is going everywhere. Because your mind is, when your mind is functioning, your mental waves are going out. But they're going out, how? Because your consciousness is there. It is vitalized by that truth, by that Brahman, by that Atman. It is vitalized. Otherwise, do you think your mind can go thousands of kilometers? No. It is only the consciousness it is not going also, because consciousness is prevailing everywhere. When you're sleeping, suppose you are sleeping, consciousness is also there, it's pervading. When you think that consciousness is there in your body, and when your consciousness is in the body you are sitting, then as if the Atma is sitting in it here. You think I am sitting means the Atma is sitting. At the same time, your mind can go anywhere. Your mind can go to the United States where the son is studying or working. You can go to your children who are living in Bangalore or somewhere. Mind travels. Mind travels means what? It is traveling along with the sentiency, along with the consciousness. It is not an inert mind. It is traveling with the sentiency. So you visit your children and then the mind can come back. Who sends the mind? Remember Katho Upanishad? Who propels the mind to go out? Your Atma only, or the consciousness only. Because mind cannot go itself. Kene sitam patati prasitam manaha. अभी याद आ गया. केने सितम पतति प्रसितम मनः. So
येन प्राणपथमा प्रैति उक्तम येनं वाचमिमां वदन्ति चक्षुश्रोत्रकौ देवौ नत्ति.
very nice, very nice. So with this, who is sending this? Mana चले जाता है. Who is sending that mana? But still, in this mantra, we sing, okay, mana जाता है, but mana is going along with the consciousness. Then you meet your children and you do ask कुछ करके फिर वापस आ जाओ. Your children, then you think you are alone, your consciousness is separate, their consciousness is separate. You are thinking this way. You are thinking that your Atma is one, it is going there like this in a straight line, then meeting the Atma of the children and it is coming back. It is not like that, because the consciousness is present everywhere. What is here in the throughout the universe? Why only USA or Canada or UK? No, it is present everywhere. So it's only coming in contact. It is meeting the existent consciousness of your near and dear ones, which is already present there. You are thinking, we are saying that Atman is traveling. Actually, it's not traveling. It's only that difference is being made by that subtlety. You are saying that Atma is traveling from US and return, though in fact, it is absolute, all-pervading. The truth cannot travel, nor it will not move. Okay. So let us have this, look at the Bhashya. Look at the page here. That below the mantra, it is Ashino Abasthito Achala Eva San Duram Brother. Ashino, Shankaracharya is giving the meaning of Ashino is Avasthita Achala Eva. So this Atma, even though it is present here, it is existing here, it is Achala, it is non-moving, unmoving. San Duram Brajati, it goes far. Swayano Yati Sarpataha Evam Asavatma Aso Atma Devo Madamadaha. So Sayano Yati Sarpata, you can answer. When it is sleeping, it is going everywhere. Eva also Atma Devo. That Atma is being called as Deva. Madamadaha. The meaning of Madamada is giving Samadaha or Madascha. Samada or Madascha. Meaning is Saharso or Harsascha. Harsa means what? Happiness. So that Mada meaning is making Saharsa or Harsascha. With Harsa and without Harsa. with happiness, without happiness. Viruddha dharmavan atah asakyatvat jnantum pastam madamadam devam madanyo jnantum arhyati. Viruddha dharmavan atah asakyatvat. Because it is viruddha dharma, it is opposite. Because this Atma is endowed with attributes that are mutually opposite. Hence, the statement is made that who other than me can know this deity, who is joyful and who is joyless. It being very difficult to know. Okay, next line. Asmad adereva sukshma buddhehe panditasya subhagyeyo ayamatma. I'll explain to it here only. So, Asmat adireva sukshma buddhehe. This Atma, who will know? Like people like us, those people who have got a sukshma buddhi. Sukshma buddhi means fine intellect. Pandita. And that fellow is Pandita, he is Vidwan. Subhigyeya ayam Atma. For that person who is having a fine discriminatory intellect, Pandita, for him it is Suvigyan. This Atma is Suvigya. That means he can know it. Sthiti, Gati, Nitya, Anitya Adi, Viruddha, Aneka Dharma, Upadhika, Tvat, Viruddha Dharma Tvat, Ishwarupa Eva. That means this Atma is conditioned by different attributes which are opposites. Mutually opposite, such as it is sthiti gati. That means it is stationary and motion, with motion. Nitya anitya. It is transitory and it is constant also. And adi viruddha aneka dharma upadhi. It appears as if it is having many mutually opposing attributes. And he has given an example here. What example? Dharma upadhikatvat, viruddha dharmatvat, Vishwarupa eva, Chintamani. So he is giving an example of a prism, Vishwarupa prism, or a Chintamani. Chintamani is like Sparsamani. That means the stone which you touch, you can wish for anything and get it. I'll go to the next. Okay. Abhabhasate. That means this Atma, giving the example, Sankaracharya is giving the example, it is like a prism or like a philosopher's stone, that's Chintamani. Ato Durvigyatam Darsayati Kastam Madanyo Gyanto Pariyati. That means, therefore, it seems to be very difficult to know. And then how somebody can know who is other than me, how somebody can know? Okay. Next paragraph. Karananam upasama sayanam. Karananam upasama sayanam. Karana means what? that when you say sayanam means when your all karanas, all the indriyas and the mind and upasama, that means they are slowed down. Cessation of sense activities. Please don't talk. So karana, that means karana janita eka desha vijnanasya upasama sayanasya bhavati. It means, you see, listen this carefully. What is this? He is telling, if one is sleeping, then there is a cessation of the partial knowledge produced by the senses. When the senses produce some knowledge, that is the knowledge regarding that object only. So it's a partial knowledge. It is not the total, complete knowledge of the consciousness. So when you are having that knowledge of the senses, it's a partial knowledge. So it is saying, ekadesa vijnanasya. One type of knowledge, one thing, suppose you know, you are looking at a flower, you will have the knowledge of the flower, but you cannot have knowledge of all the flowers, all the trees, all the total universe, you cannot have. So that your karanas, your indriyas, and mana also, they can give only particular knowledge. And that when it is subdued, when it is sayana, that means it is not there. So that is called sayanasya bhavati. That becomes sleeping. Yada saivam chaivam kevala samanya vijnanatvat sarbodo yati eva. Yada vishesha vijnanastha. Yada cha eva kevala samanya vijnanatvat. Because at that time, the consciousness or Atma has got samanya vijnana. It is not having the jnana of the particular senses, but it has the jnana of samanya jnana. That means all common knowledge, everything is known. Vijnanatvat sarvado yativa. Yeah. So everywhere it goes. So when lying down, all his sense organs are not working. So he doesn't have the vishesha jnana, that means particular knowledge, but he has got the knowledge of everything. So that's why it is said that it is going everywhere. Sarvato yati yada vishesha vijnanastha swayena rupena sthita eva san mana adigatichu tadupadikatvat duram pradati eva sa cha iha eva vartate. So it appears to go a long distance, duram pradati, according to the movement of the mind, as it is conditioned by the mind. But actually, it is here in this body alone. Sa cha iha eva vartate. Actually, it is here alone. But it is because mind is going, you think that it is going. Okay. So this is our Sankara Vasya. Here in this Sankara Vasya, 2-3 things he said. One thing was, what is sitting? Sitting means not moving. It is immovable. And what is sleeping? Sleeping means, it says, that cessation of all sense activities. That means your senses and mind are not working that time. So you are sleeping. So while so different states like Jagrat, Sapna, Susupti, so you have different states of activity here. So it is saying that Jagrat Avastha, mind is going everywhere. It can be sitting here, you are identifying with the body, so you are saying that I am here, but your mind is going everywhere. Same way sleeping also or lying down, your mind also going. When you have a cessation of the indriya activities. So now we have got the idea of this mantra and we have got the Bhashya meaning also. Let us do a general analysis study. See, in this mantra, the teacher is talking about two types of natures of Atma. Two types of nature of Atma. What are the two types? One is the original nature. One is the original nature and the other is the apparent nature. Original nature means Swarupa, what we have studied earlier. Everywhere you have studied. And apparent nature is that which is taken from somewhere else. In Shastras, we say this as Upadhis. Upadhi means what? You are pure. Now, example is given the spatika or the crystal. You have seen a crystal, no? Your crystal ball is there or crystal lingam is there. Crystal never means, lingam means it is pure, it's colorless. Okay? But you do the puja, abhishek of a crystal lingam. It's a colorless lingam. But if you surround with flowers, so from far it will look as if that crystal linga itself is color. So it acquires the color of the flower. So in the Shastra it is said, there two examples are given. One is the Java Kusuma. That Java Kusuma is the red flower, crimson red flower, Java Kusuma. So if you keep hibiscus, yes. So if you keep that the red flower near the crystal, so your lingam will look red. Then another example is got Nilotpala, that blue lotus. So if you keep the blue lotus near the linga, so it will, or the crystal anywhere, so it will look also that blue. So the original color is, the linga is colorless. Original crystal is colorless. But due to proximity of the flowers, it as if it is taking the color of the flower. You remove the flower, then again the original color will be there. Okay. Another example. You go to the beach, you go to Puri beach or Paradip beach or Juhu beach, wherever you want to go. The ocean water is there. The ocean is kind of blue. The water looks blue. Okay. But you go near it, take a handful of the water you see in the hand, there is no color. How it is so? Because that original color, there is the ocean water, originally it is colorless. But because it has acquired some color, and that is some upadhi is there, because of the color only it is looking blue. Similarly, the Upanishads say that the consciousness, the Atma have got two natures. One is the real Swarupa. But when I'm in proximity of the body, the Atma acquires the attributes or the temporary nature of the body. It is like See how the ocean is becoming showing as blue, because it is taking the attributes of the sky. Sky is seen as blue, so ocean is seen as blue. But how the sky looks blue? Because it is taking the upadhi from the sun. The sun has got 7 colors. All the other colors are scattered, but only the blue color is observed, and the sky looks blue. So there is one upadhi, sky looks blue. And that sky, blue sky, is again changing the colorless ocean in blue ocean. Similarly, the Atma also same way. Atma is attributeless, isn't it? Asabdam, asparsam, agandha, rupam, all these are there. But then when it is coming in contact with the body, it acquires the temporary nature and attributes of the body. So what happens then? I think the body is Atma, and I take because I have taken the attributes of the body. Not only the body, mind, everything. So I become 5 feet 10 inches tall, or 80 kg weight, or I am happy, or I am sad. All these things are imposed on me, or I acquire that property. I, the Atma, acquire the property from the body, and I say I am happy or I am sad. So this phenomenon is called Sopadhika Dharma. Sa Upadhika, Upadhi Sahita. With the Upadhi, the Dharma, the nature is with the Upadhi. So Atma is appearing with different Upadhis. Upadhi means that which lends its attributes to others without changing itself. Like that Java Kusuma or Nilotpala, they gave the color to the crystal, but they themselves did not change. And when that color is taken out, the Java Kusuma is taken out from near the crystal looks transparent, colorless. Same way, the Atma, because it is associated with this body, it is acquiring the property of the body, but when it moves away from this body, it will remain as colorless or attributeless. So that Upadhi, when it comes with the when it acquired by the Atma or crystal, it is called Sopadhika, with the Upadhi. So blue water of the ocean is Sopadhika. Blue color of the sky is also Sopadhika. Original nature is called Nirupadhika Dharma. Nirupadhika means without Upadhi. What is the Nirupadhika Dharma of Atma? Very, very prominent. All of us study all the time. It is Sat Chit Ananda. That is the Nirupadhika Dharma. And everything else becomes with Upadhi. Atma is Nirupadhika Dharma. But when I say, I am saying, I am the man, I am the woman, I am the husband, I am the son, I am the daughter, or I am the student, whatever. All these attributes are borrowed from the body. What the physical body is doing, or the attributes, or the nature, or the quality of the physical or even mental, subtle body also, all that attributes are acquired by the Atma. So I very clearly say, oh, I am happy or sad. So this is the Upadhi. Hence, Atma is motionless when it is Nirupadhika. When the body is traveling, it is, you say that I am traveling. So it is Sopadhika. So both the nature, Sopadhika or Nirupadhika nature of Atma is mentioned here. Is it clear or not? Are you able to understand or not? So, in the Jagrata Avastha, remaining stationary, it travels far. From the standpoint of the body, it travels. But this is a Sopadhika Drishti. With the Upadhi only, you are watching this. Duram Bradati. Very far it can go. It can go means as though it can go. It need not go anywhere because the Atma is there everywhere. But Nirupadhika Drishti means if you see from the point of view of without Upadhi, Atma is stationary all the time. Sopadhika, it travels. Nirupadhika, it is stationary. So when we don't know realize the original nature, we grasp the apparent nature. Because we are not cognizant of our original nature, that I am that Atma, I am Satchidananda, I don't recognize, I do not realize, then all the apparent nature comes to my mind and I accept that. When the original nature is not known, apparent nature is considered. When are you going to transcend this contact with the, ajnanam? Because they are ajnana. If I say I am 80 kg weight and 5 feet 10 inches, then it's ajnana. That I am not. I am all-pervading Atma. So all these perceptions are not available when I am in deep sleep. Because the body is not moving and the mind is also not working, the senses are not working, so I am in deep sleep. In the Susupti Avastha, the body is stationary, it is lying down, but the Atma is not lying down and just limiting itself to this body. Atma pervades everywhere. What does it mean? It means that even though the body is there, stationary, the consciousness, which is all pervading all the time, it is traveling, goes everywhere. Sayano yati sarvataha. Everywhere it goes. When I identify myself with the body, I, the consciousness or Atma, I identify with the body, I have a sense of location. Because I am saying that I say, ask Sakshana, where are you? He'll say, I'm in Pune. Because he's identifying himself to be that body which is in Pune. I ask Mahesh, where are you? He'll say, in Bhubaneswar. Means this body is in Bhubaneswar. But his Atma is all pervading, everywhere is there. No consciousness, his consciousness, that consciousness is one only. It's all pervading. So what is the result? So when even though your body is there, one place, another place, you are identifying the body. So that means your sense of location is being drawn from the location of the body. So wherever the body is there, we'll say I am there. Why this is coming? Because I have the attachment or association or identification with the body. I, the consciousness, is having the identification with the body. So wherever the body is there, I say I am there. Deha abhimana. Abhimana means attachment. Because of the deha abhimana, I say that I am at a particular location. In deep sleep, my identification with the deha abhimana is gone. So I have no localization. I'm not at a particular place then. I means the consciousness is not at a particular place because it's not identified with the body. So it loses its limitations. When you are limiting to this body, it is losing to that body. When it is limiting the location, it is losing that. So because the limitation is caused by deha abhimana, and deha abhimana is not there during the deep sleep, that consciousness which is all the time, all pervading, it is perceived as such, as everywhere. So, yati sarvata. So there are two things happening. When I am in Jagrata Avastha, I have Deha Abhimana. See, listen carefully. When in Jagrata Avastha, I have the Deha Abhimana. That means my Atma or consciousness is shrinking to this body and this location. In Jagrata Avastha, Deha Abhimana is there, so it is shrinking to this body and this location. But when I am in Susupti, that Abhimana is not there. So that shrinking of the Atma is not there. Apparent, of course, it is apparent. So it is expands. It is expands everywhere. Sarvata. You understand now? How? Sayano yati sarvata. Because I, the Atma, is not identifying with the body. It has no deha abhimana. So it is everywhere. Dream is a different state. I am not talking of dream here. I am talking of Sayano, that means Susupti. Dream is also partially true because your mind is still working that time, even though your body is not working, your senses are not working, but mind is partially working, half working mind. So half you think you are there, but you are not there. So it is also moving because of that, and you are able to know also because half working. So I told you two things here. When in the Jagrata Avastha, you have the consciousness is having Deha Abhimana. So it is limited to the location it is. But in Susupti Avastha, you have no Deha Abhimana, so it expands. So this is a contradiction. Atma is going everywhere or Atma is at one place. Same way, another contradiction is Mada Amada. Ananda, Nirananda. So it is saying that Atma has got both attributes. How it can be? Ananda or is my own Swarupa, isn't it? Ananda, as a consciousness or Atma, Satchit Ananda is my own Swarupa, my own nature. How I can be Nirananda also? Nirananda is the apparent nature. That apparent nature is borrowed from the body or the mind or the senses. So Vedanta says, I am Ananda Swarupa. By original Nirupadika nature is Ananda. I have borrowed this dukkham from the body or mind, because that mind is shifting, sometimes happy, sometimes not, sometimes anxiety, sometimes um, very happy, sometimes very active, sometimes you are not. All these are because of your gunas, rajoguna or tamoguna. When rajoguna is predominant, then you get more dukkha, because you cannot achieve everything. Whatever you want to, you want to go all over the world and achieve everything, you cannot. Rajoguna is the cause of dukkha, cause of sorrow, cause of anger. And we transfer this mental sorrow and all others upon myself, the consciousness. I don't say that my mind is dukhi. Do I say that? My mind is dukhi. I don't say that. I say I am dukhi. So that Atma, because as long as if you say I am the body, then you are okay. But you are not the body. As long as I say I am the Atma, and Atma cannot become dukhi. But there is this is the normal, this sansarika, the vyavahara. But how do you approach it? How do you deal with it with a Vedantic knowledge? See, you have to live in this world. You have to live with both the natures, original nature and apparent nature. But you should know that this is my original nature and this is the apparent nature. Okay? Like when you go to watch a movie, okay? A beautiful movie you see, and there is all disum, there will be lot of violence, a lot of emotions playing. Sometimes the heroine cries, and you also start crying with it. But fully knowing that this is a movie, this is only a illusory projection. As long as you understand this is an illusion or a movie is not true, then it's okay for you. You will not come back home crying. But if you identify with the movie itself, then obviously your state of mind will become as bad as the state of mind of the heroine. Or I cannot take the problems of the movie to my home or the emotions of the movie to my home. Then what happens? I enjoy the movie. I see the movie and okay, go for the bash, whatever you do, and crying and happy, and happy ending or sad ending, whatever it may be. I enjoy the movie. But the end of the movie, he said, okay, it's a good movie, but that's a movie. It's a story. So as long as you understand that movie is a movie, it's only a outside event or a story. It's not me. It doesn't affect me. Same way you take the whole life also. So if you take the whole life that I am not this body, I am not this thing. Happiness comes, happiness goes. The dukkha comes, dukkha goes. Huh? All these things are coming and going. Gatasu, agatasuscha. Tanu sochati pandita. It will come and it will go. If you deal like this with the situations, that is, you are converting this life into an entertainment. That we get embroiled with these situations of sorrow or happiness or misery or dukkham, all this can be converted into entertainment and sit back and watch it like a witness. Be the witness of the things happening in this world and know that these are all changing and I, the Atma, is constant. Even if my body also drops, I am there. I am constant. Nothing will happen to me. Not only me, if nobody is actually dying. Nobody. Because they are all Atmas, their consciousness, and it is na hanyate anyamane sari. Aja nityam saswatoyam purana. It is unborn, it is nitya, it is eternal, and it is unshaped. Nothing will happen to it. And the events will come and the events will go. People will come, people will go. Huh? Happiness will come, happiness will go. Dukkha will come, dukkha will go. Nothing will happen. I, the Atma, is constant. Everything else is. This is the way you convert your life into a pure entertainment, like you are watching the movie. So with this, we'll conclude the session.